abusua Kevin Ekobedu Taylor Eden Sembi abetuja na ensem ode betuja nyina kire se ohia ye former president Nana Addo and Kuffuo ene former president John Addo and Kuffuo saa Kuffuo mienu nipa bonefo yie pa na ohia omu nyina adwene ye baako efiri se Kuffuo ene tete Kuffuo enu nti ena ama omutimi bo de sematimoden na de nti ena ama Ekobedu Taylor kase wose ohia Kuffuo firi so no na flight lieutenant John Rollins ene wo ho na nneema pa bia na wo senka Kuffuo edema Rollins no odina ni nyina to the extent say even Rollins yare na ope statement bi ede obaya kwa buchira kosa ne ade no Kuffuo deny no oye nima pi editia Rollins to the sense say osaso kora bo pa senke enkokum Rollins ahaguso Lessons TV so me say na ne dedi kai wo share channel ya na wa subscribe na wa like na wa share amaforo so anya biatie na yankwai Ekobedu Taylor de nsem bi abetuja wo kire se ohia Kuffuo ene Kuffuo do me nipa baako ikuro baako kuro ene yemia na Kuffuo do ade ode ye mahama no enua bi ene ye Rollins ade ohia ade Kuffuo do ye John Dramani mahama enua bi na Kuffuo so ede ye Rollins efiri se omo adwene ye baako na ohwe nipa Kuffuo do time o appointi omo free na busua mu a saa Kuffuo ye the number of people no enua bi ene ye Kuffuo nso ebreso oyeye because omo ye ekuro baako omo dwene bom Kuffuo ana kire Kuffuo do nyansa na we ensem bia Ekobedu Taylor de abetu dwa na odi edin bebre de abegu abonten mesraw subscribe na like na share na bo modin se obema afoforo nso anya bi atie for comment efa to comment section yenkotie Kelvin Ekobedu Taylor ensem bi a odi abetu dwa efa ye mampani dada o matwam Kuffuo ene Nana Kuffuo do ho sensem.
Same thing he did. Mancho, the similarities. Weja obodam. Mancho. J.A. Kuffuo be the president. Mancho. Kuffuo di we no, the Kuffuo be the same thing. Shade. Similarities between the Kuffuo and Kuffuo governance. Now, Kuffuo gave his brother the position of defense minister. Other prominent positions went to his family members and childhood friends. Oba Kuffuo, you will see this when it comes to appointment. Kuffuo gave his cousin the position of finance minister and upgraded him by appointing his baby mama and friends as well. Into which Kuffuo power no and only any experience in defense and also defense minister. Yebusa and also Ojidi said in your bit my Nana Addo and Kuffuo no Kuffuo foreign affairs minister no or by no Oforia Tambe finance minister, the direct cousin. Remember, in conform ni Kuffuo ye jubani nyina no Nana Addo and Kuffuo the transfer nyina the majority of them eba na abemu Osafoma Afo, the former auditor general, Hakmarusu Ajiman, Fremont Parry. These are the same people. Replication no happened. Kuffuo taking over no. The similarities na make sure no. Kuffuo ba no demand ba ninia bema be defense minister and our den or friend him down for on your mobile kushata for say mo handle chrono and Kuffuo by the same thing of Oforiata take over. Now, when it comes to denial of privileges to predecessors, Senya omutumi deny omu colleagues omuja tumi momo. Kuffuo denied Rawlings his privileges as the former president, even when Nana Kunedu was sick. Now, come to Kuffuo. Kuffuo denied Mahama his privileges as the former president. Mahama paid for his own medical expenses, travel expenses, and utilities. It's the same playbook. Kuffuo would deny JJ, Kuffuo would deny Mahama. Kuffuo will appoint his brother as defense minister, Kuffuo will appoint his cousin as the finance minister. Now, when it comes to family, business, and benefits, make sure similarities. MPP is a dangerous political party. Kuffuo is not different from Kuffuo. And the two of them, they are not different from Bawumia because Bawumia is their apprentice. Now, when it comes to family business and benefits, Kuffuo's children formed an SPV a year after he won power in 2002 to facilitate the purchase of a hotel under dubious circumstances. Hotel Wawa. Kuffuo be the power 2 years weapon and number 80 a year company and the SPV special purpose vehicle and the tour a year Hotel Wawa. Kuffuo and a creative Oba Kuffuo Nana Addo and Kuffuo's daughters formed an NGO, My Sister's Keeper. Mokaisa company, no, they took donations from the financial institutions. They had $25 million in painting contract, Jankruma, and other things. So, Refi, my sister's keeper, this is the damage they did. Make sure similarities. Do you remember my sister's keeper? Nana Addo and Kuffuo, they basically took monies from financial institutions and created my sister's keeper. The documentations, the checks, everything showed the amount of money they made from the taxpayer, 227,000, and so much money, over 25 million, it went to them. All because Kuffuo was using the Kuffuo playbook. So Kuffuo at the hotel man and ma, Kuffuo so my sister's keeper. So it is the same thing they are doing. Now let's go back to the similarities. Make sure Sankofo you are not supposed to sit and entertain the LPP. Now, when you go down to the second page, Mamencho, thank you very much, team. Mamencho, MPP for we. The same thing. That is why they are all saying, they are coming to do the same thing. As far as Kuffuo is there, that is what they will do. Now, let me show you similarities. Now, when it comes to corruption and kickbacks, do you remember the kickbacks in the Kuffuo's government? Let me show you. Kuffuo, Haruna Iseku, the NPP chairman in 2005. Do you remember? Yes, admitted on secret tape that the kickbacks, that's the bribes, were paid to Kuffuo in Ghana must go back by contractors. Okay, Haruna Sekuno, your MPP chairman, or catch the Ghana and say kickbacks and Kuffuo J, na yedigu Ghana must go. Do you remember? Nana Addo and Kuffuo came to power as corruption and kickbacks. In 2017, the same issue of corruption was related by Nana Addo and Kuffuo in the cash for seat scandal. Investors were charged money before they could see Kuffuo or sit next to him. Moka say Bruni investor be a press conference. They were paying them over $50,000 before you can see Kuffuo. It's the same similarity, the same playbook. Kuffuo, it is going to end up with Bawumia. That is what the MPP represent. Kuffuo is not a saint. On an part in the poison, they are all learning from the blueprint of Kuffuo. Now, when you go to political witch hunt against opponents, let me show you what they have done. Political witch hunt, similarities. Kuffuo and Kuffuo, Bawumia wants to replicate. The Kuffuo constituted a commission to investigate Rawlings' attempt to discredit him and put him in jail forcefully, but failed. His wife, Nana Kunedu, was processed for court. Mokai, Kuffuo power and Oshadate, the reconciliation committee. The strategy was that na opesan Kobiba TV Subeka Sekufo, JJ Rawlings bombing Yiributu, Munku JJ Rawlings. Nobody was bold enough to stand on national television to say JJ Rawlings banifie body obi trimutu. Omude JJ Yiriko jina court. Adentira almost say in Sawom Canary B the Nana Kuredu Ajima Rawlings aton at this day sa Canary no sa factory no Nana Kuredu na ton ye company no ewing. Result of the court proceedings, they could see saying J.A. Kuffuo withdrew that court case because it was just jandama kwekuba kreti and I'm catching Ghana for say Nana Kunedu aton in Sawum and Canary. And so at the end of the day, J.A. Kuffuo Nkasa withdrew that case from court. Nana Kunedu Anton Bibia. They set up the reconciliation committee to destroy JJ Rawlings, dent his image, but nobody was able to say JJ Kumi Papa, JJ Kumi Mame. So Kuffuo failed on that mission. Nana Addo and Kuffuo, what happened? Replica. Kuffuo personally wrote to OSP to investigate Mahama on an Airbus issue. Do you remember? Nana Addo and Kuffuo Chokoma Airbus, Chokoma OSP said, unprosecuted John Mahama. Mahama knew nothing about Airbus, but Kuffuo was learning from Kuffuo. Persecution, going after former president. This is the similarities that make natural. The NPP, they learn all their diabolic things from J.A. Kuffuo. Anytime I can say, in Ghana, one of the greatest political criminals I can never forgive J.A. Kuffuo, because Onona Asai Ghana Nabedruha. Don't sit there and let it become your tribal fight. Ask the questions. Use the documents to back your statements. It is not about Obi Enyini. It is not about Obi Amewofa. It is not about Obi Taobi. It is about what their deeds, what they did. Bonia Kuffuo edi, Onia Kuffuo edi, and why we need to prevent the MPP from coming close to power. J.A. Kuffuo is one of the greatest political criminals in the history of Ghana. And as time goes on, I will break things down Munyina ube Kuffuo na sebi or one among pesi ebe kana asem no. On say because Kuffuo cleaned the system. Because Kuffuo a bokrono or pepa no, you people are struggling to get materials to defend Kuffuo because no dream say or ye of war. Na no nim say or ye on wankasa nensa. You the people sitting there and saying we want to defend Kuffuo, you cannot even get materials to defend Kuffuo because Kuffuo clean his ass. Kuffuo deliberately or pepa ne boni and the more pe Kuffuo ankasa no aduane e de amane dia munye bi manindi because of the diabolic mind that J.A. Kuffuo. So I can tell you on authority, Ope, one of the most dangerous democratically elected politician in Ghana, J.A. Kuffuo. Nobody should give him that room to even sit on any national television to decide for us who should lead Ghana. Never in the history of Ghana should that happen. And I keep saying, Obi Oho, that's what I say, Obi to defend Kuffuo, all unity with the facts. I am still waiting, and I'm not blinking, because what I have started, I want the young generation to understand. Yemfa tribe, yemfa nyini, yemfa minimwe, yemfa way amofa, embumai. If you do wrong, we will correct you. We will let the young people know that your records are not right and that you have no moral right to sit anywhere else and decide for us. Maka, and I'll keep saying it. Kuffuo as a husband, I respect him. Kuffuo as a former president, I respect him. Kuffuo as a dad. Kuffuo as an uncle. Kuffuo as a family head. But Kuffuo as a politician is one of the greatest criminals Ghana has ever had. And you see, let me show you something. Let's read the Constitution before I put the curtains down. Article 68 of 1992 Constitution. This is Article 68. Article 68, conditions of office of president. The president shall not, while he continues in office as president, A, hold any other office of profit or emolument, whether private or public, and whether directly or indirectly. B, hold the office of chancellor or head of any university in Ghana. You say, ubedi president, what the office no, you cannot hold any office. So the only job you do, your full-time job, is being the president of the republic. This is Article 68. Now, 2, the president shall not, on leaving office as president, the president shall not, on leaving office as president, hold any office or profit or emolument, except with the permission of parliament in any establishment, either directly or indirectly, other than that of the state. You say, Udi president, you cannot take any job and pay unless it's a parliament actually say ube to my into John Mahama, JJ Rawlings more every power no, they were not supposed to work anywhere except parliament in Kwanabeka say ube to my juma. Into John Mahama was not working for any salary. JJ Rawlings the same. It's not JJ Rawlings. Now I'll catch Kuffuo. I beg you, give me the assistance. Now Foreign Affairs Minister Kuffuo say yeah nya. Now Kuffuo say yes yeah nya. What makes you become an evil man? You ni abadaye unye ni papa ubetuma bua Ghana. Now Addo and Kuffuo learn all this nonsense from J.A. Kuffuo. 3, the president shall receive such salary, allowances and facilities as may be prescribed by parliament on the recommendation of the committee referred to in Article 71 of this constitution. Into every time be a was a president no and as a parliament no omuti ekua omubetena se adwendwene the president ni bekofi. Into every time there's a change in government, a committee being put together by parliament no omo also omuchire president we kofi or the cast miensa or the dime mienu and then John Mahama Kano when the Kuffuo came to office, that was done, but the Kuffuo decided not to give him anything. The same applies to J.A. Kuffuo. That was done. Kuffuo decided to take all courtesies from Rawlings and wanted his wife to die. And then now let me show you something. Page 4.